Hello wonderful people, this is Manuel Yeboah Bill. Welcome to my channel. Today I have good news. Congratulations, you are registered with NMC New Zealand. Tada! So guys, I'm so happy. I woke up and checked my email and I got this message saying I have finally been registered with NMC New Zealand. And today I'm here to share the good news and also show you how you can also register with NMC New Zealand in 2 steps and why as an overseas nurse you should register with NMC New Zealand. If you are interested in this video and you want to know more, just stick around. Also subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Leave us a comment after watching the video and ask all the questions that you can. So New Zealand is a country that I had been looking to work as a nurse even before I came to UK. And when I got the opportunity to register with them, I said, oh, let me just go ahead and do it. And guys, registering with NMC New Zealand is so simple. It involves only 2 steps. Only 2 steps. Even though it has so many steps in between, it still has 2 main steps. So guys, we are going to go through some of the steps. So before 1st July 2024, all you had to do is to register with CGFNS New Zealand. And after everything has gone through successfully, they will send your documents to NMC New Zealand, and NMC New Zealand is going to send you an invitation to join their register. It was that simple. So after your CGFNS, you go to NMC New Zealand and you start another registration, which was pretty simple. You don't have to write any exams, guys. There is no theory exams, no practical exams. But since July 2024 this year, they've made some changes and they have added some examinations just like how we do for NMC UK. They've added a theory exam and they've added an OSCE. I know this is not good news for most of us who are still looking on to register with NMC New Zealand. And do you know that when you register with NMC New Zealand, you are nearly eligible to also work in Australia if you are able to register with NMC Australia. So today I'll show you the steps on how you can become a New Zealand RN. Alright guys, so we are now going on to NMC New Zealand website to go and navigate our way about on how as an overseas nurse you can register. You also check whether as a nurse you will be eligible to keep writing OSCE or CBT, or you still have to write the OSCE and the CBT that they've introduced since July 1st 2024. Now if you go onto their website, I'll just leave a link of their website in the description, and you go onto their website, this is what you're going to see. So you just scroll down and you will see this prompt there. So we are just interested in I want to be a nurse in New Zealand. We will click on that one and you just click on registration for international nurses. Alright, so when it opens like this, it will tell you that the IQN registration process is being refined. Use the self-assessment tool to find out if you may require a test of competency to register as a nurse in New Zealand. So these changes took effect from July 1st 2024. Now if you scroll down, you will just be able to get some information about how to register as a nurse in New Zealand. And it says that you may apply to become a registered nurse in New Zealand if you have currently registered with an overseas regulatory authority and meet the Nursing and Midwifery Council's requirement. Alright, now let's go on to the first step, which is verifying your documents with CGFNS. And it says that all nurses are required to provide documents proving their identity, current registrations held in the past 10 years, and also nursing qualifications that's equivalent to New Zealand qualifications, and also evidence of English language proficiency, which is IELTS or any other certified exam like OET. And also you have to meet 1,800 post-registration nursing experience, and you must verify and authenticate these documents with CGFNS first, and after CGFNS has gone through your documents, they will send a report to NMC New Zealand to tell them, hey, this guy qualified. Allow him to register with the council. So when New Zealand gets this message, they also send you a link to invite you to register with them. Alright, now let me also say this. If you are a nurse and you have already registered with a board of nursing in US and you used CGFNS, you don't have to go through the stress of sending these documents to CGFNS New Zealand again. You just have to log into your CGFNS portal, the one you use for your US process, and send them a message to transfer your documents from CGFNS USA to CGFNS New Zealand. Guys, this is super easy now. You don't have to go through another stress again, and you only get it on this channel. So kindly subscribe if you haven't, like, comment and share it with your friends. Now let's just go on. So after you've met this criteria, the next one is apply to become a registered nurse. And this step is super important because it will let you know whether you have to sit for the exams, which is the new exam which has been introduced for the OSCE and the CBT, or it will even prompt you whether you are even eligible to register as a nurse in New Zealand. Now let's just read what it says. Apply to the Nursing Council after your documents are verified and complete the following. So after your documents have been verified by CGFNS and you have gotten the link from NMC New Zealand, this is what you have to do. You have to do a fitness to practice check. This is just like a police clearance check that they do on all nurses, and you have to complete the competence assessment, and some nurses will be required to undergo the competence assessment, some nurses. So this means that some will not do, some will do. Now let's just use their self-assessment tool, which is in this website, to check whether some of us can forgo this exam. So let me just click on the self-assessment tool and it will take me to this section. Now it has a long description, but basically what it's saying is that you have to use the self-assessment tool to check whether you write the exam. So let's just choose one of these options. I am currently registered with an overseas regulatory authority, so I'm using myself as an example, so I'll click on that one. All right, my nursing education that led me to the registration was completed in one of the following countries: USA, UK, Ireland, Singapore, British Columbia, Ontario provinces, Canada. No, my nursing education that led me to the registration was not completed in this country. I'll click on that one. I have a bachelor degree in nursing or higher, master's degree that led me to my registration as an overseas nurse. Now this applies to me. I have completed at least 1,800 hours of work as a registered nurse. Yes, I've worked so hard, and boom, I get the results. It says the answers you have given indicate you will have to complete the test of competence, which is the theory and the OSCE exams, to become a registered nurse in New Zealand. So guys, if you fall within this criteria that I just spelled out, this is the obvious answer that you are going to get. Now let's just start again and use someone with a different information. Yeah, so now let's just stick to I'm not currently registered with an overseas regulatory body. So this means that if you are a nurse in Ghana and you have not registered with any NMC outside Ghana, you have to choose this one, and let's see what will happen. Boom, you may not be able to register in New Zealand. So if you are a nurse in Philippines, South Africa, Kenya, Nigeria, Ghana, and you have never registered with any overseas regulatory body, you cannot register with NMC New Zealand. This is so sad. Why do they make it so? Anyway, all right, that is their nursing council, and those are their rules. Now let's just start the registration again with different information. Let me just choose the first one. I'm currently registered with an overseas regulatory body. Yes, all right. My nursing education that led me to the registration was completed in one of the following countries: USA, UK. Okay, let's choose that one. I've worked as a registered nurse for at least 1,800 hours in yeah, I've done that. So this means that if you are working in these countries, USA, UK, Ireland, Singapore, British Columbia, or Ontario provinces, you will not do these OSCE exams. Anyway, let's just see how a diploma nurse can also register. So the first one, I chose that I'm a degree nurse. Let's see if as a diploma nurse living in UK or USA, you still need this OSCE exam. So I'll just click on I am currently registered with an overseas authority. My nursing education that led me to the registration was not completed in one of the following countries. Yes. I do not have a bachelor's degree. Yes. I have an overseas nursing qualification such as diploma. Yes. I have completed 1,800 hours. Yes. All right, the answers you have given indicate your nursing qualification must be assessed by the Nursing Council assessors to confirm if it meets the standard for educational equivalence before you may be eligible. If the qualification is not equivalent to New Zealand prescribed qualifications and does not meet our standard by Nursing Council assessors, then it is unlikely you'll be eligible for registration as a nurse, but you may be registered as an enrolled nurse. All right, so this is what they are saying. If you are a diploma nurse and you are in UK, you are in a different country other than your country that you got your license, and you want to register with NMC New Zealand, this is the results. You have to go through the assessors to check whether you meet the criteria, and that is the same thing that happened to me. I'm a diploma nurse. I applied with my diploma, and I'm an overseas nurse as well, so I was able to sail through. So you will be able to sail through. The only difference is you are going to write your CBT and your OSCE exams in New Zealand. So guys, that is it about all these assessment and new rules that have emanated from New Zealand NMC. Now that we've gone through the stages or the steps you have to go through before you become a nurse in New Zealand, let's also look at the fees that you have to pay before you can get the NMC pin. Now the first one is the CGFNS cost. You have to pay around $300 to start your CGFNS process. So you just have to make this payment, and also you have to pay an application fee of $485 to the New Zealand NMC Council, and also you have to pay for a fit to work criminal record, that is somehow like their police checks, around $172. Now they've introduced the CBT exam, which costs around $140. The OSCE exam is $3,000, and you have to pay $500 for orientation. You also have to pay a visa fee of $246 to New Zealand to write the OSCE. Guys, this has become expensive. If this is something that you really want to do, go ahead and do it, because registering with New Zealand comes with so much benefit. You can also work in Australia if you like. Australia is a very good country, good climate, good work conditions, better than some countries that I know. So guys, if you are interested in this opportunity, go for it. And also, if you need help with your CGFNS registration, I'll leave a link to my video that I did on how to complete your CGFNS application. And also, if you need extra help, contact Tilly Young Anklets Pro Solutions. And also, if any of your documents needs translation to an English language, if you are training in a different country and your certificates are not in English and you need a certified translator, contact A&Z Translation Solutions here in the UK. They have offices in Ireland, Canada, and also in New York. I'll leave their details in the description. Alright, so guys, this is the good news that I brought to you today. I am looking forward to register with 17 NMC in the world, including Nigeria NMC. And if you also want to register with me along as I register with these NMCs, just stay glued on to this channel, subscribe, put any question that you have in the comment section, and see you in the next video. Congratulations to me, the new registered nurse in Ghana, UK, USA, and New Zealand. Bye bye.